Okay, so well, blue is going back, and purple, by the way, and myself. I already have my expansion up, so you can see this map is really cool for pretty long macro intense games. I have a double robotics facility. I was just, I don't know, like experimenting. I was reading about a couple of strategies, but it's really hard. It needs a lot of time. You have to invest for that, and yeah, if you really want to get good. And anyways, looks like I'm constantly pumping. No, I'm now going for for Colossi, because I was pumping Immortals. Where are they actually? I have no idea. Well, anyways, we can see I have my observers around here. Let's have a look at the Zerg. Oh, the Zerg went for Mutas, and that's always pretty hard, because with Mutas they are pretty strong. I have just a feeling they are stronger than in Brood War, but I never used them in Brood War because they were so vulnerable. It's pretty much the same right now, I guess, but it just feels like they're stronger now. And so he is waiting here, and together with blue, blue is now, oh, he wanted to drop it, but nope, cannons by Perp. You can see the photon cannons did what they are supposed to. They scared the dropship away, kinda. And okay, lag, very interesting. Anyways, here goes red with his mutas. He is, I think he should back up, yeah. And now blue is dropping. Oh man, oh man, the medivac goes down without dropping any units. That wasn't very successful for the other team. Well, on the other hand, I meanwhile have one Colossus, and let's see. Oh, interesting here. The Terran is expanding here. And it's, I think, pretty hard to defend those expansions on the side, because if you want to get there, if you're getting attacked, he would have to move with his forces all this way until here. And for me, yeah, it's basically the same, but I can just hit and run. Well, at least I could. And yeah, well, here's the Zerg with his mutas, and I didn't have any anti-air because I was going for some kind of Protoss, I don't know, power ball here. They can, Immortals and Colossi can only attack ground, but very strong against, I think, basically any ground unit. And I realized I saw those mutas, and I think I quickly built some gateways, and I was producing stalkers. We can see that here are the stalkers, and yeah, here come the mutas, and I noticed those. I had two cannons, but no problem for mutas. My probes are getting pulled away, and I used the chrono boost on the gateways to get out some stalkers, and the mutas are way too strong. My stalkers just melt to them, and once again I thought, like, okay, that's it, just one of these games. And then my ally, well, he came here in with quite some stalkers, and he was able to scare the mutas away, to banish them. They were focusing my nexus, and we can see it's pretty close. Health points are now down to 200, 193, and now I don't know. Well, he has still two, so he just definitely wasn't successful. He lost like all his mutas, and still he wasn't able to kill the nexus. And yeah, I already researched. However it's called, I can now transform my warp gates into, my gateways into warp gates, and that's what I'm just doing now. And well, let's see, our expansions look pretty well here. My ally has the Twilight Council, no blink, no charge researched yet. Looks like we were doing a pretty nice job in terms of team play, because I was going for ground poundage units, and he was going for anti-air with the stalkers. So without talking, we can see the chat here. Without talking, we went for a pretty strong combo, pretty good combo. So he was able to stop the mutas. More mutas produced by the Zerg, though. Looks like he's once again going for my base, and I don't know. I think, yeah, I saw those mutas passing here because I had the observer there. So I was ready and had some stalkers here. He's at tank. I don't know what he meant by that. Oh man, okay, now I know what he meant by that. He has a blink now, by the way, and yeah, blue really has a lot of tanks. Wow, check this out. Terran Pride looks awesome. Nice. And let's just see here the Zerg. Well, he's attacking now with his Mutas, but he's flying directly into my Stalkers. I have quite some. I also researched Blink, and here I'm morphing, I don't know how it's called anymore. Let's see, warping into or 3 more, and now I'm getting problems kinda here, because blue is able to siege up in front of my base, and together with the Mutalisks and the Medivacs, he has the vision here. So let's see, he's also building a missile turret. He's really kinda starting to camp here to contain me, because they knew about this blockade here, no way to get through for them. Well, maybe there would be one, but they just didn't try. Yeah, and now we can see that's a pretty sad situation for me here. I didn't dare to attack here. I think I was constantly pumping. Well, actually I wasn't, but anyways. I kind of switched to Stalkers. You can see I have quite some more warp gates now. And yeah, the tank range even was able to get those 2 warp gates here, so and the pylon as well, and I just couldn't do too much about it. And we will see how this continues. Maybe cliffhanger, pause the game, and just have a quick look at the resources. We can see wow, blue has quite something on the bank here. Supply, that's also pretty interesting. Yeah, blue has 180, and purple only has 86, as well as, oh, let's see, actually I have above 100, but yeah, well, Zergs should definitely have more supply, I think, than Terran, and Terran has almost twice as much, so I think the Terran player is stronger than the Zerg one. Anyways, income currently here, yeah, we can also see that red and purple have not so many minerals compared to blue. Of course, he took the 3rd expansion, so he has 3 bases, and wow, he has 70 harvesters, workers, SCVs, and yeah, well, we can see at least I have 45, but only around 30 for purple and red, so not enough. Spanning, I'm not interested in that. Units, well, anyways, we can see quite some roaches here for the Zerg player, and he isn't using them, he's just keeping them back at his base. I don't know, I guess he should use them. 19 tanks, and that's quite something. We should have had some air, I have to say here. If you have a look at that, Marauders cannot attack air. Only the Mutas would have been there to protect from incoming air units. But anyways, APM is also very interesting. Let's see. Wow, current APM Venom. I really want to get a screenshot of that. 134. Now I have the proof. My current APM. Average though 40. Anyways. Yeah, well, okay. So now let's see how this continues. So I knew, oh yeah, and he started to drop the tanks, immediately sieged. I was able to kill most of the Mutas, I think, but I knew I had to do something, because he would slowly just drop all his army, all his forces into my base, and I just didn't have the forces to do anything here, at least not from this side. So yeah, well, I have those Stalkers, those Colossi, but I wasn't aware of how many tanks there really were, and I was like, okay, when I go and attack now with those forces, I might lose everything, and that's a problem of me when I'm playing, because I definitely should have attacked. And more Mutas, but now I'm using these poundage forces here. Now we can see they are attacking, of course getting a couple of hits, but Immortals are so strong, the perfect counter versus tanks. Oh my god, just have a look at this. They are, and here I'm blinking out out of my base directly onto the tanks. Yeah, and I was able to pound that little contain here in seconds. Also, yeah, my Stalkers have +1 upgrade. Let's maybe quickly